I'm going on a fall break. Fall break. Hello. So because I am currently working on a slasher list, 80s at this point, top 10 80s slashers, I need to go back and watch some 80s slashers to see if they make it to my list. And so we have a slasher from 1984 called The Mutilator, or Fall Break. And yes, I'm going to be wearing this the whole video because this is what the main character wears when they're driving to the beach house or the condo. So the story revolves around a group of college-age students going on a fall break, which is the thing, I guess. And they go, the main character, Ed Jr., he gets a phone call from his dad telling him, hey, I need you to come to the condo and kind of put everything away for me because I can't do it right now. But so he decides to bring his friends with so they can have a little party before they close it up. And they soon find out that Ed Jr.'s father, Big Ed, is still there and he's out for blood. So, beginning of this film tells us why he's out for blood. There's an accident, which I don't think could actually happen in real life, because a couple of things here. Ed Jr., when he's a kid, he's cleaning out his dad's guns as a birthday present to his dad. The gun goes off, shoots through a door, and kills his mother. Okay, two things here. One, no one keeps guns loaded in a gun case. Two, there's not enough stopping power in a rifle to go through a wall and still be able to kill someone. If they're right on the other side of the wall, yes. But she is at a distance from, let's say, this table right here to my oven, which is about 4 feet? 4 feet-ish? 4 feet away? No way the bullet's going that far through a door. The door would dull it down, but it would just kind of go. It wouldn't fly that, no. Especially since he is another 4 feet away by the gun case when it goes through the door. So that's 8 feet that bullet has to fly. That's not 8 feet. Let's go 6 feet. Give 2 feet for the rifle. So, yeah, it wouldn't work that way. But the dad comes home, doesn't say a word. All of a sudden, he waits until the guy is a teenager or gotta be college age because they're able to buy beer. But this is 1984, so who knows? And they're drinking and driving, by the way, because this is 1984. And they didn't care back then, I guess. I don't know. But, as you learn, the dad's plan was to lure his son there, murder his son. What spurred this? We don't know. Because he waits till his son is old enough to be able to fight back to do this. Now, I would never do this to my son, but thinking strategically, if you're going to get revenge, wouldn't you do it then when you find out? Two, though, it was an accident, so you can't really blame your son if it was an accident. But you can blame yourself because you left the gun loaded. Well, who leaves a gun loaded in a gun case? It doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, he decides to take revenge. But there's no push. Like, how do you get the push? If they put in some dialogue from him saying, oh yeah, he just lost his job, so he's not doing so well, that could have been it. He lost his job, a job he's had for years and years, and now he's finally snapped. But they don't even mention anything. So now he's just killing these people. The gore, so I've heard there is an unrated version of this that's on the Blu-ray release. This is not that. You see the after effect, and that's about it. The after effects are actually pretty good gore from what I saw. I will say that one of them is very predictable. When they first get there, they're looking over some stuff, and one of the girls grabs this big hook and goes, "Hey, what's this?" And he's like, "Oh, that's a fishing gaffer. You take it and you hook him." And I'm like, "Yeah, she's gonna die by that hook," and she does, right into the vagina. Oh, it's like that dude in pieces getting grabbed by the nuts and having ripped off. No. Just when you think about it, it makes you go, hey. And yeah, there's some decent gore after effects, but a lot of it, the one I watched anyway, is cutaways. One of the kills is really weird. Like, so two of the main characters go in the pool. They're swimming in the pool. They're naked, of course. You see the tits, and then like arms come up and grab the woman. Well, they're going, they're playing like hide and seek or whatever, and the guy, I don't know what happens to the guy. He's like gone. He's going up and down in the water, in and out of the water, I guess. Why doesn't he see this guy jump in the water and then grab his girlfriend? I thought it was a fake jump scare, when something happens and it's just no. He grabs her and it slowly goes into the water and she drowns. I have to remind this guy's conviction, though. He got butt ass naked to get into that, to kill her. So he was fully convicted. He killed someone while he was naked. So Patrick Bateman it. He didn't use a chainsaw and throw it down. By the way, that might be in my 2000 slashers. We'll have to see. And yes, it's a slasher film. Anyway, yeah. And then you get the end of this film where, of course, it's the main character and his girlfriend and the last two. Ed and his girlfriend. And they're running him off. And there's this, like, he knocks him unconscious and he ties up little Ed, the main character, Ed. He gets tied up. And then it's up to the girl to be the final girl. She's okay. She wouldn't make my head touch on this, but she's okay. And they establish this car doesn't start. She finds this knife, which is just like she opens the thing and finds the knife. He knows it's a knife, and she stabs him. I don't know if they mentioned it earlier, and I just didn't see it, but she stabs the guy. She unties him. Uses the battle axe. And by the way, the cop takes the machete to the head. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. The one they actually showed, but yeah. They get in a car. It won't start, and they do this thing where if you pay attention to the background, you can see him get up, which kind of ruins it when they turn to the light thing and they see that he's gone, and they're like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Yeah, we saw that before, right?" One of the things you want to do: never let your audience get ahead of your main characters, because if we can see it coming, then it's not going to do anything when it's revealed to them. You need to have it revealed to the audience and the characters at the same time for it to work right. If you're paying attention enough, you can see him moving in the background while they're trying to start the car. So when it flashes and he's gone, it takes away from that. And then this is where it gets kind of meh for me. Like, the acting in this is terrible. Like, there's this one girl and she's talking like this at the beginning of the movie, and it's really weird. And love the line delivery. There's a line about how chlorine can stop herpes. I don't think that's true, but anyway, this film has the bad guy. They burn him with a cigarette lighter in the car, a car cigarette lighter, and it burned. Woo-wee. Ouch. Don't want to get burned with that. And then she backs up into a wall. You can see the wall break to pieces. And then when the car moves forward, the guy's cut in half. Bullshit. The way he hit the wall behind him crumbles. There was no way that wall was strong enough to keep it so that the body would cut in half when it hit. We see it crumble. There's no fucking way it would work like that. But he's in half. And that's not it. Cop shows up, and they actually got a cop, or a guy who plays. The guy who plays the cop actually had one leg, so that's pretty cool. But the guy in half wakes up, chopped the guy's leg off, and then dies again. What? That makes no sense to me. That you're in half. You got no body parts, nothing. You cannot then die, come back to life, and then die again. That makes no sense to me. And our final scene is at the hospital. It's a really weird one. And then we cut to a sitcom opening. It's the theme song, Fall Break. Dun, 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 dun. And you see all the characters' names popping up, and it's like a sitcom thing. Although I did have fun with this. I do think it's one of the better 80s slashers. It may make my list, I don't know. But I did really kind of enjoy this, just for how bad it was. Sometimes you gotta watch a cheesy 80s horror film. And that's what it is. It's a cheesy 80s horror film, and I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It's enjoyable for what it is, and I do recommend it. But, yeah, so what are your thoughts on Mutilator Fall Break? Let me know in the comments below. I'm going to be doing kind of interchanging these. I'll do a wild card review, and then I'll do a slasher movie. A wild card and a slasher, probably today and tomorrow. Just trying to get, go between the two and trying to get more slashers watched. So, Good Luck Chuck is the next review I'm doing. It's a wild card review, so look out for that. But until then, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.